Hey, welcome. Sorry about the double take. I couldn't get it to roll, but whatever. Anyway, what I learned today, and I'm out of time, is that I'm not going to be flying the Continental. I'll get this one and my other airplane ready. This one as the primary. This one will be fine, and my June RXL as the backup. The Continental is not going to be ready for the Nats. I'm out of time. I don't have the time to do it. This one here is closer than the other one, so we'll run with this one. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to take this engine out of it, and we're going to put the ABC engine in it. This is a ring motor, old reliable. Hopefully I don't have problems with the ABC motor. I don't think I should. But the airframes tested it, it flew decent. It was really, really rough today. I don't know whether you watched the video or not, but the air was just terrible. So we got to get it together here. So I have to do a few things. I have to, let's get this out of here. I know that it was pretty boring watching us fly today. I mean, I'm not going to be able to get that out. There we go. Man, that was in there. I feel this airplane will come around pretty quick. It's got 4 flights on it, and it's pretty close. So that's why I'm kind of making the decision to go ahead and use this one and the other one as a backup. So this motor will go back in my Junar. And the ABC motor will go in this. And that way I got 2 airplanes ready to go, and I can work on the Continental and not be too pressed. We're getting it ready to go. Man, what's going on here? So this extension needs to stay with this prop and spinner. That should be okay. So these stay together. And it goes back on. the gnats for me, whether you know it or not, next year's gnats starts right now. Not this year, not the one we're getting ready to go to. For me, it starts right now. So I got one airplane. That Continental will probably be for next year's gnats. If I can get it sorted out. Did you guys watch it today? Did you watch us playing around out in the field? It was hot. It was windy and it was hot. Pretty miserable. Uh-oh, sounds like my neighbor's winding up his guitar again. So this one goes back in the Junar. And this goes back in this one. I gotta find the back plate and the spinner and all that shit for that other one too. Let's see, where's that? There it is. Okay, that one goes with that one. And this prop here goes with that airplane. Yeah, the flight with the Continental didn't go as planned. Of course, it's pretty hard to get a read on anything in wind like that. But this one, adding that other spinner on there, it did exactly what I thought it was going to do. It tamed right down. So that's why I'm going to get this one ready for the gnats, and the other one ready for the gnats. I'm out of time. I am out of time. I need 2 long screws for the muffler. Just 4 of these. See, that's 4. Then we got to go to the washer bin. I have to make up some lines yet. I was thinking about just cutting 2 lines 66 foot long and doing 2 ends sitting here on the couch, do the other 2 ends at 64 eye. But I don't know. So we need some lock washers. Only a couple of weekends left before it's time to go. I think we might fly tomorrow if John can get to play. I don't know. I'll have to call up and see, can Johnny come out and play? Let's see, I got 4s and 5s now, so that's good. Damn. Yeah. We had a pretty good crowd watching today, which is cool. So I need some washers on these. Here we go. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear the neighbor clunking on his guitar. And we should learn how to play a song. Any song. Just do loo 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 doo doo. Okay. We got 4 bolts. I have to map out course of action to take on the finish on that other airplane. The nice thing about that other airplane, it's an old shoe and it flies without issue. I got it trimmed exactly how it needs to be. Okay. Put this back so don't knock it off and play 10 million volt pickup. The ball driver. If you watch the flight of this one, it wasn't too bad, really. I mean, considering the wind. I'm pretty rusty, but the airplane seems to be trimmed in the right direction. And I need to find out if this motor's gonna work as expected, because we had a problem with it the last time it was out, but did take it out and run it on the bench, so that's fixed. ABC motor, it's going to be hot next month, so you want something that'll start with no issue. Of course, that other ring motor, it starts first flip every time for me. If you were watching today, 2 flips, 2 flights, 2 flips. Okay, let's see. We got to put this back on. I'll go ahead and continue working on the Continental, but these are going to be my primary flyers, I believe. This one and the other one. I just don't have the time. I gotta make sure I got the a valid couple of airplanes. How did the test flight go, Sparky? That's flights went good on this one. The Continental, it needs some more clear on it. It's too nose heavy. I also dialed in some more elevator on it. It doesn't have the crisp turn that I want. That should be good there. I'll go ahead and show you all the faux pas on that other airplane that I need to fix before the Nats. And to be honest with you, if I have to fly that Junar, I won't be too sad. I'll take a hit on appearance, but I don't know. The situation that I'm in, living in this place, living in the Midwest, the weather we have here is terrible. Wind, rain. Of course, I'm sure everybody's battling it. Let's put a nut on this. I bought more aircraft nuts too. I better get them back in the box before I lose them. I'm just not as sharp as I used to be. Kind of concerning, really. I'll forget stuff so simple. Yeah, I'll bet it's dry in Florida. Kind of wish I was there. Are you going to the Nats, or you just wasting the good weather? Are you going to the Nats, Greg? You hope so. or your flying sport. Well, the Nats is the greatest show for control line. All disciplines, you know. Okay, we want the other stinger on here. This stinger goes on that airplane. So the force is all good now. All the parts are going back where they're supposed to be. No ship right now. Just picked up a Super Tiger 40. Well, I hate to tell you this, but the Super Tiger 40 is not the way to go. I used to think that they were, but they don't run as good as a 35, nor do they run as good as a 46. Something about port timing I noticed. Okay, we're in good shape there. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Ask some of the old flyers from around there what they think of the 40. I don't know, something's wrong with the port timing on those. I'm not much of an OS guy, but truly, it's hard to beat an LA 46. Okay, so we got this airplane done. It's back to where it's supposed to be. I'm gonna rub on this some more, but we're gonna take the other one off the wall and put the motor back where it belongs to see if we can't get that one back together. And I'll show you the things that need to be repaired on that. Oh man, I'm just tearing it up. Good thing it's got solid wingtips. You know what? Let's weigh this up and see what it weighs. I think I can make that one work though. I forgot what it weighs. I should write them down. I think I will. 6185. The Tucker weighs 61.85. So let's write that down so I don't have to keep weighing this stuff. 61.85. Where's my felt tip? There we go. $61.85. Okay. This Continental, CONTINENTAL was 60.5. See, that's the difference what the motor weight makes. The Tucker is 61.85, so it's heavier than the Continental, but the Tucker was tail heavy and the Continental is nose heavy. So I got to add more clear to it, which, that's fine. It'll look better. I really didn't want to bring the weight up. Okay, so put this down when I weigh this Unar. We'll see what that weighs. Man, it's got cancer on this baby. Yeah, we just won't worry about it, I guess. It is what it is. Such a good flying airplane. Kind of hate to throw it away. Okay. So I need to put the tank back in it. Having this airplane with the motor out of it, it's kind of like when I used to have motorcycles. I couldn't have them crashed or wrecked or not running. I crashed a bike and had it fixed way before I was healed. It just bothers the heck out of me. I can't do it. How the heck did I get that in there or out of there? There it is. There we go. Okay, we'll get a couple sticks, glue back in there. Okay, where's the saw? Evening, Mark. Tell you what, out there at the field today, my sinus is just about to kill me. Okay. Super thin. Use a medium. Yeah, oh man, it was terrible. Absolutely terrible. You can't do that. Well, I do it all the time. Might take this one out tomorrow too. I know this one works. All good. Okay. You know what? It's kind of cruddy in here. Let's wipe this out. This airplane's really seen, I don't know how many flights are on it, but quite a few. It's from 2017. It's seen three or four national, 17, 18, 19, 20. No, three. Two with me flying it, one with Charles flying it. So, might need to be a backup. This motor's already dialed in for the year, so it'll be flip and fly. I got 1, 2, so that's in there. That's good. And the ball driver is where? Danny, if you're watching, you want to come over here and you want to fly this one, you can. This airplane flies super good. It just looks like hell now. It's rode hard, put away wet. I told Billy up in Cleveland last year that I was going to refinish this. He said, "No, don't refinish it." I probably won't refinish it, but I will docker it up some. We don't want to have it pick up any weight. If I remember right, it's 58 ounces. I just hope I can find a spinner for it. Okay, spinner was last seen over on the bench here somewhere. There's the spinner. Where's the back plate? Ah, it's on there. Good. We're in there. Prop extension. We're in there. So I got 4 airplanes now that are up and running, ready to fly. Except the Continental needs some trimming. I could pull out the high roller. It all depends on the wind. Hey Greg, thanks for becoming a supporter. It helps bring the the contest to you. I put a lot of work into Stunt Hanger and these videos. I don't know what that was, 33 something or other. When I put these motors in, I always line up the nose ring with the spinner. That's why I had to have the back plate on there. Because I run 3 degrees motor offset, and you could dial in a little bit more if necessary. Some ask, why do I run so much offset? Because offset is your friend. I will probably practice with this airplane to tune up for the gnats and then go to the Tucker. I know, you're supposed to practice the one you're going to fly. And I will a week before the gnats. You know, the way that it's going right now, I'll have more flights this year than I did last year. Because I've already got 4 flights in for the year. And last year I had 7 when I went to the gnats. Oh, no problem. I can tell you this, I ain't doing this for the money because I'd be starving. Man, we're good to go. We are good to go. We'll give her a wipe down and see if we can't make it look a little better. It hasn't been messed with since last year. But like I told you guys, I don't smoke anymore, so we don't have any yellowing going on. That Continental that I sold, Tim, it was so yellowed up, it was unbelievable. I had to take lacquer thinner to it to get that tar off of there, and that's one of the things that made me quit smoking. Let's see. I am retired on a fixed income and couldn't keep up. Oh, no problem. I just hope this all works out for everybody that's retired or whatever, because I think it's going to get real bad here shortly. And I hate to say that. Well, I'll tell you what. When I first started smoking, cigarettes were 37 cents a pack. And I said, when they hit 50 cents, I'm going to quit. And they hit 50 cents, and did I quit? No. Then I said, well, when they hit $1, I'm going to quit. Well, needless to say, they hit $1. And I'll be real honest with you. Where is my vape thing? Let's see. I still puff on this vapor thing. Here it is. I still puff on this vapor thing. This baby puts out, one tank of this will last me all day, and a battery will last me a couple of days. Because you only puff on it once in a while. I ran out of juice while in St. Louis, and the place didn't open up till the Monday, and I was jonesing for a nicotine fix. So, let's see, what did I do with them? Oh, there they are. I went out and bought my old. Uh-oh. There we are. There it is. Sorry about that. I stepped on the cord. Hi. Camel Non-Filters. 1 pack. This is the first pack I bought in 5 years. This is $7 a pack. I smoked 2 cigarettes out of there. This has been 2 weeks ago. I smoked 2 cigarettes out of there. It doesn't have enough nicotine in it. These are shit compared to what I smoke now. So, they're nothing. They like smoking air. And I hear New York is $10 a pack. Okay, I need to cut a little more off that. Probably about 1/8 of an inch more. Yeah, $7. I couldn't. She said that'll be $7.90 or whatever. I said, you're kidding me, because I hadn't smoked in 5 years. I didn't know what they were. 37 cents a pack is what they started out. Of course, gasoline was at that time 30-something cents a gallon too. Yeah, they're saying vaping is worse for you because they can't get no tax on it. They're trying to get the tax on it. Damn, this thing's ate up. I'm going to have to order some Insignia Red. Yeah, believe it or not, back then I could ride my mini bike all weekend for a nickel. Okay, this airplane's ready to go again. Okay, what's wrong with this airplane? Let me straighten this camera out. For some reason, it's got a blue haze. What happened? Let's see. What happened here? Camera 2. Well, it looks like I'm not going to be able to straighten it out. Let's see. Am I logged in? No, I need to log in. Okay, let's log in and get this fixed. I guess it logged me out. Okay. So we need to look at that again. What happened here? There we are. Okay, so now let's look at camera 2. There we go. Did we lose anything? Oh yeah. $100 for a gallon of clear. When? Call up Wix. There's one company that makes dope in the United States, and that's Randolph. They make certified. They mix Brodak. They mix Sig. Call Randolph and tell them that you want a gallon of Randolph clear. Oh yeah, aircraft spruce, but you got to remember, Wix is stunt hanger friendly. Aircraft spruce isn't anymore. Okay, so now let's wipe this puppy off and see what kind of damage is done to this paint. It's really terrible. And if you call Wix, make sure you tell them that you saw it on Stunt Hanger, and maybe I can get them to renew their ad. See how bad this puppy looks. I'll show you the, it's really taking a beating. Needs to be refinished, but the refinishing is bad as building a new one. This reminds me of Jim Lee's Sundance or Sunfire or whatever that was that he flew for. Yes, Randolph Clear. Go to their website. You can, I've given the part numbers before. think this thing might be broken. Maybe not. Get out the heat gun and tighten up the skin. See what happens. There we go. Got a temperature change going on in here. It's cool. There ain't no paint on these airplanes, that's for sure. And clear, the paint is bubbling off right there. Contaminated. Oh yeah. I know a lot of stuff. Yeah, I won't even bother refinishing it. I'll just fly it as is if necessary. This is the one that my buddy, who been a year ago, he died, Jerry, put his thumb right through the leading edge. It was about that big around. And I can kind of still see it right there. Right through the leading edge. And then I let Charles borrow it. And while putting it in the car, we were at the pad, there's gravel out in the parking lot. I put this one in on the bottom, which was a mistake, but I put this one in on the bottom, and I put my car carrier, I put the car carrier on the ground in the gravel parking lot, and I put the car carrier in, and just as I put the car carrier over the top, a rock fell off and went right through the wing. Shit. I don't know where that was. That was right here. That's why the YouTube thing's on there. I guess it don't look too awful bad. It is what it is. What happened to the finish? Heat from sitting up on the wall. The heater, the heat got underneath it or whatever and lifted some of the. It's on the underside, on the underside of the tail surface that it lifted. I'll show it here in a second. Made like big chicken pox on it. That's the way it goes. Like Nancy Pelosi's face is falling off. It's just like that, melting off. And a lot of people would love to have this airplane. I mean, it flies so good, and you can't believe it how good it flies for how bad it's how bad a shape the paint job is. And here is the issue. If you look at this right here, it's like, I guess the fuel got underneath it, or I don't know what, but it's all pocked up right here. It's been contaminated. So the thing to do in order to fix this would be to sand this down to bare wood. I guess, yeah, I could do it. Sand it down to bare wood, get some Dr. Scholl's foot powder. Yeah, it leaks on the bottom. Dr. Scholl's foot powder and some alcohol. Rub that in there and try to dry out any of the contaminants. Got another spot right here. We're not going to worry about it. I'll just fly it as is. Then rode hard, put away wet. It's even got some on the rudder here. And I just attribute it to the heat. It sits up on the wall there, and the heat rises, and you know, oh well. But I got a good practice airplane now. Oh, this thing is. I'm going to have to get some foot powder and get that off of there. Or rub it with some CA maybe and get it hardened up. Yeah, I'll doctor it up. Yeah, bird strike. No, then they. Yeah, maybe I need to bend them the other way. Anybody ever seen this airplane fly knows that it flies really good. Really good. Got a turn on it like you would not believe. They see the bottom at the gnats when they pick them up and look at them. No, it is an accelerator. It's nowhere near a joint. It's caused from fuel getting under something and the heat, because it's on the exhaust side underneath the stab, and that's kind of where all that goes. So it's unburned alcohol getting on that. You know, I did run 15% nitro 1 year at the Nats, so that could have done it. Let's see what this weighs, because I don't remember. But I think this is the lightest one of the fleet. We'll get the other one off the wall and weigh it too. Okay. Scale. $58.3. $58.3. So let's write that down. Where the hell? 58.3. Let's weigh the high roller. I think it's 62. I think this one would be the heaviest one of the bunch. Of course, it's been sitting on the wall. I could have lost weight. $62.10. $62.10. High roller. Now you wouldn't think that 4 ounces would make that much of a difference, 58.3 to 62, but it makes a huge difference. Huge, huge difference. That's odd. This is trimmed. This is nose heavy, no, tail heavy. This is nose. And this is trimmed. So the Tucker could use maybe a smidge more nose weight. I changed out from that carbon fiber spinner to the aluminum spinner, and that helped considerably. But it also picked up 1.25 ounces because it was 60 something. And then I put that other spinner on there. I could drive back to St. Louis and get my Monado. It's trimmed and ready to go. I might could win the concourse with that one, but it doesn't fly as good as that one. So, well, in an hour and 12 minutes, I give you what I learned today, and straightened out a couple of airplanes. 9 o'clock. I haven't eaten. I think I'll make me a ditty more pot roast. And Walt Burnell. Oh, I'm going to take it, yeah. I'll use it as a backup. I'm going to work on the Tucker because the Tucker flies close. It just needs a little bit of trimming. The Tucker flies close to the Junar because it's basically the same airplane. It flies pretty close, so I'll have to tweak on it. But the Continental is farther away, so I need to focus my thoughts on one airplane and get it ready to go. I got 3 or 4. So I feel that I got the Junar ready to go again. If all else fails, I'll focus on the Tucker, and as far as trimming goes, and I'll work on the Continental. And come probably end of summer, it'll be trimmed, ready to go. It started it too late. Normally, at the end of the Nationals, I start the next year's airplanes. And I probably started them, but, after working these hours that I work, I'm just too pooped to pop come the end of the day. So I only do an hour on them. And if you're going to... you're seriously going to build airplanes, you need to work more than an hour a day on these things. It's just the way it is. Hour a day, but by the time I get the parts out and get them cut or whatever, it's time to quit. And then I'm also streaming, and trying to explain what I'm doing. So it slows me way down. Because, buddy, I can really rock and roll when it comes to putting them together if I don't have to stream, talk, and explain. Just elbows and assholes and just go, go, go. Take my disc sander and the dust flies everywhere. God, my nose running like a freight train. See, got a good idea for that 35 for a good flyer. Well, how old are you, Greg? Are you mid-60s? .35s don't really pull. They do. I mean, people are going to rag on me when I say this. 35 just, 67. So you're my age. Look up a trophy trainer, and I'll give you what to do to fix it to make it fly better. They fly really good. The story behind the trophy trainer was Tom Warden, the guy who designed the original Continental, and Tom Lay used to fly together, and they did this movie. I can't remember the name of the movie. And Tom Lay wanted to fly the Continental in this movie. And Tom said, "Ain't no way I'm letting you fly the Continental. There's no way." So they built the trophy trainer, and it was painted exactly the same as that. And it resembles, at a distance, a Continental. Yes, they have to be. I do sometimes. I mean, if the money's right, I do. The problem now is the wood. You know, I don't want to produce a crappy product, a heavy dog. But anyway, on the trophy trainer, if you make the elevators, well, I can show you. The elevators are too narrow on the plan, so if you double the size of the elevators, they fly great. A Magician flies great. It looks like hell, but they fly good. You know, I think a Magician's a dorky looking airplane, but flies good. It's a constant chord wing, easy to build, straight wing, whatever. People say, well, straight wings don't fly. It doesn't matter. Straight wings, tapered forward, leading edges, tapered back, they all fly the same. You just got to do some weird stuff to get them to work. Anyway, been an hour and 20 minutes. I appreciate you watching. I really appreciate you rejoining and becoming a sponsor, Greg. Marcel, thank you for joining and becoming a sponsor. Please make sure to like, subscribe, share, comment, leave a comment in the comment box below. That I did understand that helps to make metrics out too. So the more that I can get out there, you know, I want people to see this channel, the better off we're going to be. I've been trying to save Control Line for the last 25 years. Buzz Westfall was going to take out Booter Park in St. Louis. And I was working for a place that had some pull. And I guess Buzz Westfall's dead now, but it's on the low. You can't build there. It's floodplain. So I don't know what the hell they were thinking of doing, but they were going to get rid of Booter Park. And we saved Booter. So Walt Burnell is from St. Charles area. Now the Walt Burnell collection, you said you're not Walt, but I flew with Walt. He had that goofy twin engine electric airplane. He's a character, that guy. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. I'll see you tomorrow. In some capacity, we might work on the Astro Hog some. I'm almost tempted to just build that kit as is, and whatever it weighs, it weighs. I don't want to put any. I already put money in it. I can't remember if the kit was $100 or $120. Oh, it was right. It was $140. Yeah, it was $140. But we're going to give that away after I build it. Something to do. Astro Hog, yeah, that's it. Or should it be Astro Dog? Got all 12-pound wood in it, so it's going to build heavy, that's for sure. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.